Hi there, here is Christina from Changing Parenting, and in this video I want to show you why you shouldn't say apologize. Say you're sorry, and what you should do instead. So why shouldn't you force your child to apologize? Because, what you want, think about it. Your child did something wrong. What do you want? It might feel to you that you want an apology, because that's probably how you were raised. Someone hurts you and you want them to say, I'm sorry. But do you really want them to say the words, I'm sorry? Or do you want them to feel sorry? Right? What you want is your child to be empathic, right? To understand why the behavior is wrong. And you want to prevent the behavior from happening again. What you want basically is for your child to feel sorry, to honestly want to make amends with you, and then to not do it again. This is what we want, right? When someone hurts our feelings or when someone does something they shouldn't be doing. So this is what you want. And what happens when you say to your child, apologize, say you're sorry? They will say, I'm sorry. Does that mean they mean it? Even if you say, you better say you're sorry and you better mean it. What does that even mean, What does that even mean, right? For your child to be able to feel, sorry for what they did, they need to understand why what they did is wrong. Not because when you have this fear-based parenting, what you're doing is making it all about you. So you made me feel bad, so now you need to make up to me, right? It's all about, I am mad, you did something wrong, fix it. But this is not what you want. You want your child to be able to understand why what they did was wrong, right? So you need to show them, look, this is what you did right now. This created this, it broke this, and I really like this. Do you know when someone breaks something that you like, how do you feel? Imagine that I had done this to you, how would you feel? So that they can put themselves in other person's shoes. It's a really good life skill to teach. Parenting is about teaching skills. So you need to teach your child, why the behavior is wrong. And you need to teach them this empathy of putting themselves in other person's shoes and feeling how it must have felt for the other person, so that they truly feel sorry. And then you need to teach them the skills on how to deal with their emotions, on how to deal with their wants and needs and thoughts, so that in the future, if they ever feel, think, or want that again, they will act differently. So you need to say, next time that you want something like this, what could you do? Problem-solving skills. Perhaps you could ask the other person, can I borrow this? Can I also play, etc.? There's a million positive discipline tools out there. But if you really want your child to apologize, you cannot force an apology. You have to teach them the skills to be able to want to apologize and to be able to want not to do it again. Not because they are afraid of how it will affect you, because that just creates people pleasers, right? And it doesn't really teach them. They will just do it if you're not watching. If the only reason they do something is because they are afraid of what you will do to them if you find out, then they will just get really good at hiding it from you. If you have any questions, let me know.